Hello everybody, welcome back. This is Colin, and we are doing Colin Mines and Crafts, which I've named it. I don't even know how much I like the name, but that's the name right now. What you are seeing is me pretty much in the middle of recording episode 6, and I'm going to go to work here soon. I wanted to upload episode 3, but as I might have mentioned, or I might mention even in this episode coming up, I'm not sure, which will be episode 4, my episode 3 footage mostly corrupted. And so I'm not even going to show you what we did in season 3, like, or in episode 3, I could turn around and you'd see a bunch of changes. Here's a hint, and if you look, if you're a savvy Minecraft player, and you're looking at the screen right now, you already see another major change to the way we're playing this game. So man, there's lots of cool stuff coming up. Um, the episode 3, basically what I did was I got started on an aqueduct, which is part of the overreaching, or not overreaching, maybe overreaching, the larger project, which is this desert village, which has got a long way to go. It's got a lot of things to do, a lot of fun stuff to be happening. So I thought I'd come in for this intro and tell you a little bit about what happened and tell you why you're missing an episode. So I'm not even going to name it episode 3. I'm going to upload episode 4. And so what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to clip in to the very end of episode 3, which somehow did not get corrupted. And you'll be able to see that. So you're going to see that, and then we're going to open up episode 4 and do a lot more work. I can't wait for you guys to see episode 5. It's a good one. A lot of fun stuff happened in that. It was another journey, man. It was just like getting here and finding the village. It's just another hardship, but it paid off in the end. Let me tell you what. So I'm gonna finish up recording episode 6, and you guys are gonna see episode 3/4 a little later on tonight. So thanks for watching, and enjoy. All right, everybody, we are back, and we've got a little bit more work done on this thing. We kind of try to talk you through what my process is here. I think we're going to have this long extension coming from the water with maybe one pylon in the center that'll be a small one. But what's going to happen is water will be flowing along this 2 block, which will be, otherwise covered up most of the time. Like, water won't be just spilling off the sides of it. I'm just trying to get the bare bones in, and then I'll work around, work with making sides and kind of working with the arcs and stuff like that, like filling in these little corners here to kind of round off a little bit. I'm also going to play with a couple ideas with stairs and putting them inverted on both sides of this 2 wide thing. That might give it a kind of cool lip looking thing. And then I extended this up another 7 or 8 blocks, and I think what's going to happen is it's going to be the second tier. And then as it extends to this point, it's going to drop like 3 blocks over this distance. And then it's going to continue on just flat, with this continuing on flat. And then there will be like a pylon every, I don't know, 16 blocks or something like that, like right about here, here, and here. And that might finish it off. And yeah, it's just going to be a lot of work with getting the water in there, getting the shaping all right, and then having, of course, the water spill out and creating this farmland, which is going to be really nice looking once it's done. But it's just so hard to explain what's going to happen. So I'm excited to see the progress. That's kind of the fun for me of doing these videos, is that I'm able to sometimes go back and look and actually see what something looked like before I made all these changes to it, because sometimes my buildings are so organic that I kind of forget where I came from. So that's going to be fun. That's going to be it for the episode today, I think. My diamond shovel's almost gone already. It's going to take quite a few more. I don't think I'll be using diamond anymore. I'll be using iron with some good enchantments, I think. And yeah, it's just going to take a lot of sand, so I might even go off somewhere else in the desert and just try to get full inventory full of stacks, because it takes 4 stacks of sand to make 1 stack of sandstone, so it's not a very good conversion rate. But I don't really want to make it out of sand. I want to make it out of sandstone, so that's that. I could also, I'm sure somebody might suggest this, I could also dig down, maybe somewhere out there, and start harvesting sandstone from, you know, the ground, because about 3 layers down under the sand it's covered in sandstone. So we'll might do some of that as well. I just don't really like to mar the earth so much. I'd rather shape it by shaving off sand. But we'll see. We're going to play with that. I'm definitely going to do a lot of sand gathering off camera, and I'll probably do another portion just to finish out the skeleton of this thing off camera, and then we'll come back for the next episode and talk about how we're going to shape it and detail it and maybe get the water flowing. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm glad you watched this one. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like or a subscribe, because there's just going to be more fun to come. It's only going to get better from here on out. So, again, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to me playing Minecraft, which I still have yet. It's episode 4, and I've yet to actually name this thing. I just uploaded episode 1. And so I guess I'll be naming it pretty soon once I make that live. But for now, we're just kind of rolling with it. Welcome back. We've got some progress on the Aqueduct, which is our main focus today for this episode. I'm pretty excited on how it's going. I'm actually a little trepidatious, if that is the correct tense of that word. Little anxious about how it's going to turn out, because again, just to remind you, we're going to make this irrigation for our farm. I mean, I have to talk about, you know, my theory behind this. At first it was this long stretch, I don't know if you remember, a long stretch, then a second longer stretch, and then it was going to be a third longer stretch. And then I started thinking about, you know, at first I had in my head to make, you know, a classic Roman style aqueduct that you would have seen in the Roman Empire, that you still, you know, some of them are still standing in Europe. But then I started playing with it, thinking about how water works in Minecraft, and then I kind of just had the realization that, hey, this is not Europe, this is Minecraft, and things go by different rules. So I think what I'm thinking about here is that making it so it looks like it naturally spills the water down this cascade here. And then hopefully for this long stretch, we're going to make it kind of hopefully look like there is water being pumped up from the river. And there's enough of it to fill this channel, and that there's some kind of, I mean, not that it's really going to be there, but some kind of smart system which just kind of lets water cascade as need be, which is what it should look like in the end. But I've done a lot of work. I've done a lot of quarrying. I'll show you that. I don't know if we can see it from here. Probably can. It's really messy looking. And you know, I just talked, there it is. I talked last episode maybe about, I might have been second episode, about how I don't want to mar the natural landscape. But then again, it is what it is. I mean, I need to quarry this stuff to make my structure, and that's what would naturally happen, is a quarry. So I think what I'm going to do with this area a little later, once I'm done with this project, I will cover it back up somehow. I don't know if I'll extend the grass, which would be easier, just do dirt, or maybe fill in cobble and then put sand on top of that, something like that. But for now, I'm still using it. I'm sure I'm going to have to get more. I've got a bunch of stuff right now. You'll see I got sandstone stairs, and I've got some glass that probably just finished cooking. Awesome. And yeah, so we're going to do some work on it. We're going to try to fill in the water and get this thing mostly done in this episode. Depending on how long it takes us, I'm going to do some on camera, some off camera. And then maybe if we have enough time, the second half will be starting the farm and seeing how that is work. And I'm really excited about it, I got to say, because I've been watching B00's video. I've been watching lots of the Minecrackers videos. But B-Dub's just got himself his horse that he calls Pamela Anderson, which is hilarious. And that's really exciting. So I'm kind of excited to have maybe a horse farm in here somewhere too. And, you know, we'll do the cattle and the chickens and that kind of thing, and maybe have some donkeys hitched up to a post. I don't know. Like I said, I like to wing it when I build, um, which can cause problems. You know, some things will end up looking kind of derpy. But again, I just I don't want to plan things out too much because that detracts from the romance for me. So anyways, we're going to head over there and see what's going on. And yeah, so I might have mentioned last time that I had gone kayaking on my vacation, and I mentioned that my legs were itching real bad. And man, they flared up again today. I was expecting, I don't know if you guys are familiar with kayaking, it was my first time, but I was expecting what they call a skirt, and that's the kind of thing that keeps water out around your body and keeps water from getting into the kayak, and there was no skirt, so my legs just got roasted. So I am dealing with that right now. I put some aloe on them, but they're still just down there tingling. So I didn't record for a little while, did a whole bunch of stuff off camera, mainly just quarrying and trying to figure this stuff out. But yeah, so hopefully that doesn't bother me too much. If I make some extra weird noises, you know that's why. I think this is going to end down here and just come off into this, just a collection pool kind of thing. So for right now, I think what we're going to start with is thinking about how the water is going to work down here and how it's going to flow out. Ideally, I'd like to have the water flow out of the middle block in between these two pylons, but I don't think that's going to work because you'll see that water flows in 8. So it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we've got 6 in the middle. And so ideally I'd like to have it flow out of maybe 1 or 2 spots, but I don't think that's going to work the way water flows, so we're just going to start playing with it right now. I did a little bit of this earlier. What I'm doing is throwing down, and that happens a lot. I'll have to go back and get that one. Throwing down some inverted sandstone stairs on this outer edge, and then we're going to just put sandstone stairs, on top of those, and that'll keep the water in and keep it from flowing out where we don't want it. Dang it. And I'm going to need plenty more stone to get this thing done, but we'll get to that. Do a lot of the tedious resource gathering off camera. Alright, there's that. So here's the idea. Oh, let me do this first. We'll run back. I've got 2 more buckets of water. I'm going to make an infinite source back here on my kind of work platform. And so we don't have to go too far to get water if we need it. Let's see. Let's get some dirt. A little bit like that. A little bit like that. Alright. It's a very funny new kind of water placement animation. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I mean, it doesn't really bother me or anything, but it's just kind of strange. But anywho, let's keep going here. And we'll take a look at how this might work. So the theory is it runs down 8 blocks and comes down this drop-off. So the next one will be like this. But you see how it automatically flows off the first edge it finds. Oh, and see, I did that last time. That is a bummer. So now I've only got 1, but that's alright. So yeah, here's the end of this one. So what happens if we take one of those out? See, it does not flow. So let's put the sandstone back. And if we take this one out, will it still flow down? It will. Okay, well that might have solved that issue. Alright, let's try something slightly different. Let's put one there, and let's take out this one. See what happens. Yeah, so the flow down here still works, which is what I want. I also wanted to open this up somehow so that it would be visible. I'll tell you what, we're going to do it real quick. I told you I only do it for this sort of thing. Just want to see what it looks like coming out of there. That's not bad. I can't get it centered because it's even. I mean, I guess in theory I could take out the middle two and see if it flows out of there, but I don't really need a too wide channel for irrigation. That's kind of overkill. And plus there's the other thing. So water flows on 8, but a farm irrigation, water irrigates 5 blocks out on either side. So it's not going to be the most effective farm ever. You know, we're not looking for full efficiency. This is a blend of aesthetics and practicality. But I don't think that looks too bad, and I think it'll look cool if they all do the same cascade. Let's play around with it a little bit more. Of course, it's becoming nighttime. Let me throw down some torches here. Oh, no, not like that. Alright. So yeah, the perks and the pros and cons of planning and not planning. You know, winging it or really getting the design down first, maybe in a creative world. It's not a bad idea. It's not like I haven't done that kind of thing before, but I usually save that kind of process for, what am I saying? For redstone projects, because those get a little bit more complex. So let's see, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's go ahead and see what 2 looks like. Still does the right thing. And I guess they could be too wide. I mean, that wouldn't look terrible, right? And it's not like I really need a bunch of space. I think that looks pretty cool. See, I got the glass. Oh, see, I don't have a... I'm just going to make one real quick. Crafting table. I got the glass because I was thinking of making something that would, you know, be like a barrier in between 2 of the stairs, but that doesn't even, doesn't even look very good. And there's no, I can maybe do that on the edge. Let's see what that looks like. Let's get back up there first before we get attacked by a creeper or something. Alright, so let's take this out. Oop, don't fall. Do not fall. So what does a glass pane look like here? It's just that half pane. Not exactly what we want. Not at all. No, no. But yeah, I tell you, I like that. I do like that. Let's do one more. Let me go get more water. We'll do one or two more rows, fill it out, and then we'll see what it looks like. So I'll be right back. Uh-oh. I'm back. Quicker than I expected. I fell, and now I'm in a precarious position here. Let's see. I was also thinking about, I'll just look at this real quick while I'm down here. See what happens if we take out that other sandstone stair and see what that looks like. We'll play with that a little later, but more ideas. Alright, I'll come back in a minute. Alright, well, I'm back quicker. I'm working on the second one, and I've discovered 2 things, which I'll share here in just a second. The first one, obviously, is that I put the water down here, and I just left this open, and it automatically is flowing. So I think we have to kind of cheat it into, into flowing the whole way. So you build it up, and then you break it down. So let's see what happens here. Yes. And then the middle 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Alright, that'll do, I think. Yeah. And the other thing I discovered, which I guess I should have known, just like placing slabs, it depends on what half of the block you aim at when you're placing stairs. So if I aim at the bottom, it's going to make an upright stair. But if I aim at the top half, because I was having, you remember I was having that problem with a couple of them not being inverted, so I just got to be a little bit more precise and aim at the top half. And maybe get a little better at this without having to jump so much. There we go. Over here. Then place the blocks. Do the water. And take the blocks out. Do I have an axe on me? I do. An unspoiled axe at that. I am going to need some wood at some point, so I'll have to be on the lookout for that. So let's, we got 2 more rows to go. But before we get too far ahead of ourselves, let's look at this real quick. Yeah, I think that's going to look good. I don't mind having a 2 wide farming system. Let's see how many blocks is that going to make in between. Let's not click on anything here in creative. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can deal with that. That is doable for me. I do not have a problem with that at all. And we're just probably going to have them extend in long portions out this way. I don't know exactly how far. And then it'll end here. We'll make some kind of border around it. And it'll go from here to here. It'll be more food than we ever need, but I just want it to look cool, like it could feed the village kind of thing, you know? Just like these are, but we'll end up removing these, I think. We might do something with them, but probably end up removing them. And then over in this section, just on this side of the aqueduct, up to the water, I think is where we're going to have our livestock. So somewhere in here. So that'll be fun. What I'm going to do is continue to flesh this out and get this finished, get the drop-off done, and then we'll figure out how exactly we're going to cascade it down into the farm system. So guys, I will be back momentarily. Or not really, but probably in about 30 minutes, but it'll be momentarily for you. So, see you soon. Alright everybody, welcome back. Welcome back. You know, I said it was going to take maybe like 30 minutes or so to get this done, or, you know, to get to a stopping point. Hey, it's probably been an hour and a half, 2 hours. I did stop for breakfast. My roommate made some breakfast, so that was nice of him. And, yeah, we're back. So, I wanted to show you what we got going on here. The cascade's working really nicely. I've been on 5 or 6 sandstone gathering trips. It's taken forever, but it is well worth it, I think, because I think this is going to work out really, really nicely in the end. So the last thing that we're going to do for now is just get the water flowing up here and down this track here. And then that'll be the end of this episode, I do believe. It's going to be a little bit shorter of an episode, but that, I'm sure, is not going to be a bother to anybody. I did quite a bit of the work off camera. And, man, my legs, I told you earlier about them. Legs are flaring back up. I took some Tylenol, put some aloe on them, and they are still itching. So I think I'm going to have to go get some cortisone or something from the store, and I have to go to work fairly soon, so we are going to wrap this up. Let me get back to where I can be productive here, right on my little ledge. Switch back to regular mode, eat some food. And yeah, first we are going to fill up our buckets. Yeah, I've killed my diamond pick, and I killed an iron pick with efficiency 1 already, so it's been a project. It's been a project, but it's a fun one. So what we're going to do is we're going to pillar up, and I think going to do this for one. And that water should be... Oh, that is not what I want to do. That water should be going straight down now. Let's see. I got plenty of stairs left because I misgauged the my need for stairs. Put stairs here, here, and here. And then let's put... You know what? Let's grab these buckets back. And then put them right here and here respectively. Oh, and that already falls out for me. So yeah, what we're going to do is just start filling this in. I think I've locked myself out on this side, yeah. So we're going to make a little temporary, oh, not wood. Not that it really matters, but make a little temporary exits. Yeah. Okay, there's that. Okay, and we're going to have to put some there too. So yeah, this is going to take a minute. I don't know if you guys want to watch this or not. I figure why not. I've been doing most of it off camera, so let's do the last little bit of it together. Put one here and one. Oh, don't even need one there. So one here. Here. Nope, that was the wrong one. One here. So is it every two? Yeah, I'm going to do every two. And thankfully we don't have to put it on both sides because of the way water works in Minecraft. So we should be able to get this done in short order. And then, after this, of course, like I said, we're not going to do it this episode. We'll do that next episode. We'll dedicate it entirely to the farm. But also, I'll show you right at the very end, there's going to be some little detail work that I want to do that will make this thing look a little better, and I might also play with some, extra colors and that kind of thing. Also, I'm not really sure how I feel about the half slab breakup of this, but we'll see, because I kind of want to see the water, but I don't really want to use glass because it would have to be a whole block, and the glass panes don't work very well. They look kind of wonky when they connect to stairs. So, like I said, this is like a finished rough draft, or it's about to be, and then we'll get to playing with detail work in the future. So one here, 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 and here, and we're getting there. We're getting there. I wouldn't mind if this actually came out one more. I might do that. Let's go and do that now, actually. Yeah, I like that better because it's more exposed. Right. FOMO buckets. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. So close. We're getting there. Oh no. And I locked myself off on this side. No worry. Ah, my legs itch. Can't stand it. Cannot stand it. Usually don't have too much of a problem with this kind of thing, with itching in general. Like, it's definitely mosquito season here. And, I was over at a friend's house the other day, and I must have gotten 8 mosquito bites. Yeah, they itched at the time, but, you just kind of mind over matter, don't think about them, forget about them, that kind of thing. And they went away, and I didn't really have a problem itching them at all. But this sunburn is something else. It was real bad. I mean, it's not the worst sun. I'm real fair-skinned. I mean, if you remember, I told you that my... Whoops. my avatar in game, my skin is pretty much what I look like, and so I am pretty pale. So I am very much used to having, getting sunburn and all that kind of thing. This is not the worst sunburn I've ever had by any means, but it's not pleasant. I will tell you that. All right, let's start to break this down a little bit. Go ahead and get our water out of here, because you never know when you're going to need it again. And then let's cover it up. Whoop, whoop. Alright. Not the right utensil to use, but whatever. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Okay, one more game mode 1. And let's take a look. Now lighting is going to be something I'm going to have to deal with, and some of the detail work. I'll just give you a preview. Let's get to my inventory here. I'm going to break all this up. I'm not going to keep it. But, I was thinking about little things like that, or maybe like a few more, like a couple blocks. See, this is sandstone. Yeah. So, like, maybe something like this. Just to round out the edges, that kind of thing. And then maybe even something like, if I can do it, oops. Alright, I'm obviously done for the day. I'm not thinking clearly. Let's see, do one more. Yeah, maybe something like that, along the way. Maybe a couple of those, maybe 2 or 3, with maybe a pillar down to the ground for stability, or at least aesthetic stability. So yeah, let's get rid of that. But yeah, something like that. And I'm not sure I'm going to light the rest of it. I don't mind those torches. They're just kind of haphazardly placed right now. Probably glowstone. I mean, that's one of my favorite ways to light things like this, because I like torches, but I like not seeing the source of light as much as possible. I think that's kind of a cool look. But I think that works, guys. I think that's pretty cool. Again, I'm not real crazy about the half slabs here, so we might do something else to break up the monotony of this long stretch, and along with the pillars, that should look pretty good. I think that this looks pretty good. Of course, I can't make the water flow up, so it looks like it's flowing down, of course, and not exactly true to physics for it falling this way, but hey, it's Minecraft. You can only get so far into reality, and that's what I was talking about earlier when I did the redesign in my head. Instead of making a traditional Roman thing, I thought, how would Minecraft do it? What works as an aqueduct when you think about the rules of Minecraft and the Minecraft universe and how things play out? So I think this looks pretty good. I think the irrigation is going to work really well. And so next episode will be, I'll probably keep these 2 farms, or these 3 right here, and that one, but we'll remove these 2 and these 2, and then we'll start fleshing out how we want the ground level, and then where we want certain things. And who knows, I might make this part of the wall, and kind of extend it and wrap it around. So it's all up in the air at this point. A lot of planning. What's up, Skelly? But yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I kind of want to look at it from afar. Again, there's detail work to be done. but yeah, I think it looks pretty good. I think it looks pretty cool. What do you think? What do you think I should do? Give me some comments. How do I break it up in details? What kind of details do you like? What kind of blocks should I use to accentuate things? Should I put things where those torches are to maybe pop up these pylons a little bit? You know, I want to make things stand out. Should I make an arch right here? Should maybe this kind of slowly connect up to the top with pylons, you know, on this side? You know, should it be flowing water all the way down? It's really, you know, there's a lot of things to think about, but this is the rough draft. I think it looks great, and I can't wait to get back to it later, but we're going to leave it there for now. Like I said, next episode we're going to do the farm, which I'm excited about, and if we have time in the next episode, we'll do this farm, and then we'll play with setting up a cattle, you know, a livestock area right here, and maybe even go get some horses. And then after that, we're going to come back to the project of the treetop fort and try to lock that down a little bit too. Maybe one more bridge over here, and then a bridge from here to here, and then maybe a couple more entrances, because I still only have the one entrance over here. And like I said last time, making maybe one bedroom up here and flushing out some height, some vertical aspects to this. So lots to do, lots I'm excited about. Really happy to be playing Minecraft again. It is fun, and like the guys have all been saying in Minecraft, it is so much fun to start a new server and to play again. So maybe we can get some more people on here. That would make it a lot more fun. And yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. If you like the episode, if you like the work so far, leave a like and subscribe. And like I said, please leave me some comments. Tell me what you think, and give me some suggestions. And I will see you next time. Again, thanks for watching, guys. Bye.